Hello everyone, welcome to the channel again. It looks like that I'm in a fairy tale. Have you been in Narnia? Well, it feels like that I'm in Narnia land. But look around me, it's so beautiful. The funny thing is, the whole December we didn't have a single hour of sunlight, and it was completely dark, day out, day in, every single time. And the day before Christmas, uh, the sky opened up and it was sunny day. It was so beautiful, so beautiful. After 1 month of darkness, we finally got some light. That was fun, but I didn't do any photography that day. And yesterday, it was Christmas Day, and it started to snow. Suddenly, everything has changed, and the winter officially started. That's great. And today is the day after Christmas, so I came out to this part of the forest. I haven't photographed this part of the forest before. It's my first time I'm photographing this part, and it's a little bit harder than I thought it would be, because I thought it will be the snow will reduce the clutter and the chaos in the forest, and it will give some more simplicity and bring out the compositions better. But I was wrong. I found it difficult. Anyway, I was walking around and just let my mind and my eyes adapt to this new landscape, this situation, and this beauty, and trying to find something more like repeating patterns, forms, shapes, stuff like that. So something that I can photograph, or something that breaks this, uh, patterns of white and dark. Something that jumps out of uh, this landscape or forest. So I found a little pond here. I'm gonna show you now. So this is the pond I'm talking about. I like it because it breaks the shape of um, uh, the pattern of the snow and patches around it. We have one side that is uh, kind of untouched snow with no pattern in it, and then there is this side that has a lot of shapes and patterns with these blueberry bushes here, and there are two small pine trees which are covered um, by the snow. And yeah, this is simple. And I composed this with the square crop. So for this picture, I'm using ISO 160 f9 and with 8 of the second exposure. So let's take a picture. And I have found another composition. It's very different from the other one, the first one. I like this tree as you can see here, and then there are 3 trees in the background. Two of them, these pine trees, are red. They have red barks, and then there is one which is this fallen one that it makes a diagonal in the line in the composition. I took this. I'm taking this image with the vertical or portrait orientation, but also I have applied the square crop on it. That sounds a bit weird, but I'm doing that because in post I might want to change the composition and still want to have this vertical and portrait orientation. So it's just a safety measure I took here. For this image I zoomed into 55mm and ISO 160, 8 of a second, and a little bit overexposed because of the snow, and yeah, that's it. So I put a 2-second timer and manual focus on the background trees.
So actually in the post I decided to change the crop to 5x4 instead of square.
I'm working on a couple of more compositions here before I call the day. One of them is that tree on top of this rock here, and I liked the form of it and the form how it's connected to the rock and the snow texture on top of the rock in this area. It zoomed into 55mm lens. I also opened up the aperture to 5.6 because I just need to focus on the tree, and everything else I don't care if they fall into out of focus area. I have a little bit of a overexposed sky, but there is no texture in the sky, so it's overcast, and that's fine. Besides that, there is no other considerations here. I just moved my camera a little bit to avoid as much as I can of the overlapping this main tree on covering other background trees, but with so many trees behind it, it's a little bit tricky. But we'll see the picture in a second. Now let's move to this, the other composition that I found. It's just next to the first one. I still haven't moved my camera from the tree on top of the rock. And this beautiful frozen water here is a very nice subject. I would like to take a picture of that. So I'm gonna grab my camera and bring it here, compose this scene, and see what I can get out of this.
So I started with a wide angle shot, and then I zoomed in and then zoomed in more to take some details, and then I moved to other part of this frozen water and I took those pictures. I really like this one. It's like a magical river in the forest, all those colors in the surrounded area of white, just pure white, and then we have some colors and textures in the river, and that's the kind of contrast I was looking for that day to take picture of, when we have this like white, pure white, pristine snow, and then we have this frozen river with all those colors and different shape and texture in it.
So that's for today, and I'm gonna pack and go home now. It's becoming dark, even though with the snow it's always bright. But yeah, I spent the whole day, almost whole day here, and now it's time to pack and go home. I took some good pictures, I guess, and with this tree that was on the rock, on top of the rock, I came to the other side and took some other pictures of that. And this is where I am now. This is the tree I'm talking about with the funny curve in it. I come to the other side and took some pictures from here and some pictures over there. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video and pictures, and until next time, stay safe, take care, bye.